I have nothing more to report. With regard to food shortage, yes, we did talk about food shortages. And it's going to be real. The price of these sanctions is not just imposed upon Russia. It's imposed upon an awful lot of countries as well, including European countries and our country as well.
Hey guys, this is Matt in Exile. And guys, you just saw that video where the leader of the free world has just come out and said that there's going to be food shortages in America and Europe. Now, that's not the only places. It's going to be all over the world. That's number one. Number two, he's 100% correct. There is. As you can see by when you look at the shelves at the supermarket, some of them are becoming bare. Now, that is caused from the supply chain issues that we've had because of COVID. But when it comes to what he's talking about with food, like grains, like wheat and corn, he's trying to blame everything on Russia and Ukraine war. That is not true. A lot of this is because of the price of oil and petroleum products. And it's because one of the key ingredients in fertilizer is a petroleum product. So these farmers in the United States are having a hard time affording the fertilizer to plant their crops. So they're planting less crops so they don't have to spend as much money on fertilizer. Thus, that's creating an issue when it comes to supply of food at the supermarket. And now, one thing that the Russia-Ukraine war is causing is an issue on shortages when it comes to wheat and corn, because 25% of the wheat of the world comes from Russia and Ukraine, and 25% of corn comes from Russia and Ukraine. So that's the reason they're called the breadbasket of the world. That's the reason they're called that. It's because that's where you get those grains from. Now, that's going to obviously affect meat as well, because cows, pigs, and chickens actually eat those products. So that's going to affect them as well. And so that's going to affect meat. And meat's going to start going up as well. But guys, don't believe all the hype from the mainstream media trying to blame this on Russia and Putin. It's not their fault. This was going to happen anyway. It's just that when it comes to the breadbasket, like the corn and grains like that going up, it has started earlier than it was supposed to. And it's obviously because they haven't been able to plant because of the war that's going on. Now, when it comes to these farmers not being able to afford the fertilizer, that is all Joe Biden's fault and the administration's fault with their energy policy and not allowing the oil field companies to actually drill in the United States like they were when they had the Trump policies to follow. But guys, I'm not a prepper. I'm not one of these people that are going to tell you, run to a supermarket and buy the whole supermarket up. No, I ain't going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you, if you're one of these people like me who live paycheck to paycheck, when you go to the supermarket, just buy a couple of extra items, 4 or 5 extra items each time you go, and try to get about 2 to 3 months extra amount of food. Now, you want to get items that won't perish in a short amount of time. You want to get like ramen, canned foods, stuff that'll last a while in storage. And that will help you get past this what I believe is going to be a hard time when it comes to buying groceries at the grocery store and getting food. Another thing you need to do is, if you know how to fish, go and fish and eat some fish. Hunt. There's a lot of things you can do other than go to the supermarket. Start your own garden, so on and so forth. There's a lot of things you can do to supplement your food without having to go into the supermarket and rely on the supply chain to get you food to the supermarket to your house. But guys, that's my opinion. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Peace.